Hello, good morning. Good morning, everybody. As you know, this is a very important Foreign Affairs Council. We will concentrate, as far as I'm concerned, on the situation in the Middle East. As you know, last week, my services and the EU Special Representative went to Israel to negotiate an agreement, humanitarian agreement mainly. Our requests were very clear: number of trucks, entry point, crossing points, fuel, etc. And we put on the table these proposals, and it was accepted by the Israeli authorities. Now, 5 days later, the situation is that this agreement is far from fully implemented. This is for sure. So we have some progress. We have some positive developments. It's true that we have trucks that are able to enter, but we don't know exactly how many. And what is clear is that the agreement is not fully implemented. And so my request, my message to the Israeli authorities is very clear: put this agreement into action now. Stop killing the people. We need humanitarian aid, food, water, fuel to reach the people in need. So I will inform the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the state of play. And you know that our HRVP will put into place some options on the table, and we will see what they are going to decide. But I think, from my point of view, it's important to maintain some leverage and to maintain the pressure. What we need is a ceasefire, an agreement, stop the violence, release of all the hostages, and alleviate the suffering of the people which is starving. Who is starving?
Israel has done enough. What you've seen in the past couple of days to stop any changing of the EU-Israel association?
There are some positive development. There are some openings. But as you know, last weekend, for instance, more than 100 people died, mainly children and women, while waiting for food and water distribution. This is the reality that we are facing on the ground. And what we receive from our partners on the ground are still worrying. So we need the situation to be improved. We need to have a full implementation of the agreement.
About what you said, it was interesting that you said the agreement is far from being implemented. Are you going really to wait Israel and see the goodwill of Israel after all this talk, or and then see what you can decide?
So you take only one part of what I said. I said that there are some openings. There are some progress. We see now trucks entering into Gaza, but not enough. And the situation is still so dangerous, so violent, with strikes still continuing on the ground, that our partners, humanitarian partners, cannot operate. So this is the reality. We need to have a ceasefire to allow our stakeholders, our humanitarian actors to deliver the humanitarian aid.
Are you preparing any sanctions against Israel today?
We are not talking about sanctions, as you know. We are talking about, and it is not my role, we are talking about the options on the table. And our HRVP, Kaya Kallas, is already presented the options on the table. I think it's important to know what we can do if the agreement is not fully implemented. But of course, it's only 5 days. But if it starts like this, what it will be in 2 weeks or 3 weeks? I think it's important to see the situation going on the right direction before the next FAC, because it will be in October, and every minute we lose, it's a life that we lose. So every minute lost is a life lost.
What do you think of Germany's position towards Israel?
Sorry.
Prepared on Georgia also today. So what do you think about
Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here to inform them about the Middle East. I'm sorry. And Syria.
What do you think of Germany's position towards Israel and always blocking everything?
I think that we have to stick to our values and principles that are enshrined in EU treaties and also in the Council Association with Israel.
You said we have to keep our leverage. What is the European leverage?
The options that are putting into the table by Kaja Kallas, or HRVP. So she has presented a couple of options, and we will see what kind of majority. You know that we have to have at least 2/3 or a majority of member states that agree to decide what kind of decision we can take following the non-implementation of this agreement.
But the options, there are also two options that only the Commission can take alone without asking the member states. For example, stopping the visas for Israeli citizens. What do you think about this?
Let's see what the member states are going to think about this. I'm Commissioner for Humanitarian Aid.
Commissioner, as Commissioner for Humanitarian Aid, we have got the news today that some advocates, they put a case against the Commission and the Council
Yeah.
that they didn't do enough. We
Yeah.
have International Court of Justice advisory opinion.
Yes, I think even a case in Belgium.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, holding the rule of law, especially when you have some clear decisions from the court, aren't you afraid that this won't be a credibility that you having always asking?
Yeah. You know, in a democracy, every part, every pillar of a democracy, justice, government, civil society has a role to play. So it's good that everyone is playing a role to improve the situation in Gaza, but everywhere in the world, and to defend our values of justice, equality, and inclusivity and so on, which are the cornerstone of our European Union. So I think it's good. Let's see what will be the decision, but I don't want to preempt what is a justice case, of course. Thank you. Thank you.
Quick reply in English or?
In Czech,
First of all, in Czech.
Jenom česky, ne?
Jo.
Tak. Pane ministře, úvodem k radě, tedy k tématu Ukrajiny, včera Donald Trump vystoupil s něčím, co se vnímá jako poměrně zásadní prohlášení, slibuje tvrdá cla na Rusko i jeho obchodní partnery, nákup zbraní pro Ukrajinu. Jak hodnotíte tyto jeho výroky?
Tak je to určitě v rétorické rovině posun velmi pozitivním směrem. V tomto směru já to vítám. Stejně jako vítám třeba návrh Lindseyho Grahama. Na druhou stranu, dokud ty zbraně nebudou na Ukrajině a nebudou chránit Ukrajinu a Evropu a dokud třeba ty další americké sankce nebudou přijaty, tak je to stále jenom v rovině určité diskuze. Nicméně